What's up, guys? It's a lazy Monday here in the lovely state of Michigan. And by lazy, I mean I didn't do anything today. I slept in because I was being lazy. One thing I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit are these damn potholes on this damn road. I'm not kidding. Here in the state of Michigan, I swear that the construction barrels are like our state bird. The roads here are constantly getting worked on, and it's still horrible. You get a brand new road, within 5 years or so, you have holes that would swallow a Mini Cooper. We actually had a news article where there was a police officer standing up to his waist in a pothole on a county road. That's absurd. And the thing that really gets me is how is it that you've been doing roads now for how long, and you're telling me that you haven't figured out a better way to do it or a better material to use? It's one of those things I just kind of want to be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit on that. Now, I know in the state of Michigan, one of the reasons why our roads, especially our highways, suck so bad is we allow hauling for all the semi-trucks and stuff like that. The max weight they can haul on our roads is a little bit higher than every other state. And the more weight you put on the road, the more, obviously, pressure you're pushing down on it. It moves, hence then it cracks turning into potholes, so on and so forth. And another thing I don't understand about it is when we get these potholes, they fill it with this, black tar pebble stuff. And they don't pack it in. They just take a shovel, scoop it out of the back of the truck, dump it in the hole, and move to the next one. So you have all these cars that are running over it while it's still hot, and you can hear it when you run over it. It just throws it all over your car, which sucks because when it does it to my truck, then I have to spend a decent amount of time trying to get it off, because it'll literally stick to, like the front fender for the front wheels or the bed of the truck or the back wheels. It's just stupid. But it never lasts. They'll fill it, they'll put it in there, and then, within a week, all of it's gone. Makes me feel like we're just kind of doing it just to do it. I guess the one reason that it really, really ticks me off about it is because, our taxes go to paying for these roads, right? And then the roads are shit, and you hit it with your car, you can get a blowout, you can bend a rim, you can knock your car out of alignment. So you're basically paying the state to fix the roads, which they don't do, and then now you got to pay to fix your car. Just something about that just doesn't seem right to me. Hey, maybe it's just me. And my brother works for MDOT, and I've seen the way that they kind of go about, like, what the process is, and I have a general understanding of it. I'm not a concrete worker by any means. I don't do roads and so on and so forth. But, sometimes I ask them these questions just because I'm really curious on how this is still a problem. I want to get another motorcycle sometime soon, and for a lot of guys have already started riding now that it's starting to warm up a little bit. I was always in the same boat as a lot of these guys. If it's 45 and sunny, I'm gonna go ride, because once you put on some like long john pant, like underwear for your legs, and then your jacket would generally keep you pretty warm. So as long as you got the sun beating down on you, you stayed pretty warm even with the wind chill with riding. And I just don't understand how these guys on their motorcycles are riding right now. I'm hitting potholes in my truck that it feels like I'm gonna rip the wheel right off my truck. So, you drop a front tire in a hole like that on a motorcycle, and it's gonna be a bad day. Which that actually kind of plays into what we're going to talk about tomorrow for Two Wheel Tuesday, because I want to kind of talk talk about the whole lane splitting thing. It's kind of been a thing that's been talked about, especially here in the state of Michigan. But you know, with the way our roads are, I just don't think. But we'll get more into that tomorrow for Two Wheel Tuesday. My whole thing though is I just don't get it. You know, and the main thing is the split between the lanes is what usually starts to mess up first, and then starts creating these potholes, and then the potholes move from the split in the lane, from how, you know, you lay a lane, and then you lay a lane next to it. So then there's this gap, right? So my thought process is, why don't they just have a machine that will lay all 4 lanes of traffic all as one, have it as one piece? And I'm, like I said, I'm not a concrete worker, so I don't know if that would be helpful, or if there's a reason why they don't do that. If you know somebody that does it, or anything like that, leave a comment below. Let me know, because I'm really curious. I feel like if you laid all lanes of traffic together with no seam, then, you know, it negates a lot of these potholes. You know, especially in some of the, like, one of the freeways that I drive on the way to work, in between the lanes is horrible. When I did have my bike, I would almost never change lanes in like a certain section of that highway, just because I was worried about laying the bike down. But if you live in a different state other than the state of Michigan, especially if you live in a northern state where you get snow and they have salt trucks and all that kind of stuff, what are your roads like? Are your roads constantly getting worked on? I mean, do you have huge, massive potholes all the time? That kind of stuff. But that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to keep it quick and dirty. Didn't really have much to talk about today, so I figured we'd just talk about the pothole thing, because this is driving me insane. So if you guys are stopping in for the first time, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. And until tomorrow, deuces.